Thorns are forbidden from... entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance.
Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there night. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Great, follow me.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I quite agree.
It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I grow restless when I do the same thing all along.
In every age, hence, or not to mention.
What did he say? The lad's in Rome with expedition?
This, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What's splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I... And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. And I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We ought to see this to its destination.
Whatever am I to do?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
You're like to run into some monster. Should the cart be assailed, 'twill be your job to drive the beasts off.
Over here, if you please.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
My body's not forgiving me for last night's scuffle.
At least I can go with my head held high.
We'll pull through yet.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
I'll
yourself. 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Hail! Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I'll go and open the chest. We have what we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Right you are. Unless I'm mistaken, aught we require is already in our possession.
Wasn't sure we'd survive.
It's this way.
Well met. Pleasure doing business.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Ah, fuck. Wait, listen. The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I'd go and search for him myself, only... It is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now. So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Well met, sir.
Where are you going? I'm off to the tavern.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Seems naught ever goes right.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating.
I don't like this place at all.
A common reward. Frustrating.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Goodness. We're... higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guards.
I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
Putting that aside, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Can anyone hear me? Please, I need help.
Norbert, are you hurt?
I will protect you.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the...
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge delivered safely. Sir Norbert has been found, and none the worse for wear. Let us return him to Melv at once. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Follow me, if you would. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and
Back at last.
Aye, I'm exhausted. But I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that... When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it, and I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pocket. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say. It strikes me that we have not visited Melv for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
a guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Elf, but enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Hoi.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I end up feeling weary even after a day of
Badly stale.
Here to ask or... Do be quick,
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard and Melv. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Twould seem we've all we need to hand. We're here, Master.
What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It's a fair way you've come, then. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor.
We'd best report back. The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. The road ahead is long, Master. What a fair... So's for, if not times such as these.
This ox cart. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Now this is a conundrum.
Here we are. What to do?
I'd never leave.
Only fools and urchins boast of that kind.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are.
Now to report to Captain Brant. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
My back is what it used to be.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more.
'Tis a hobgoblin!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to be.
Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Outstanding. Yon path leads not to our destination. 'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. Great, follow me.
I shan't let them harm you.
unstoppable when it is wrong. We must do all we can to prevent him from losing his temper. Well done! It's done. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm overjoyed at the task my master set for me.
Well said.
You're like to grow overburdened if you... Keep picking up every little trinket you find. Pray, light your lantern, Master.
Where are the skeletons?
Holy attacks will serve us well here. Truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Are you all right? I believe yon foe is drawn to the light. We ought to extinguish our lantern. Lest... We summon it unwittingly. Let me get that. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
I'm glad there's around here somewhere.
Would that such tranquility could last.
Right you are.
I'll combine my magic with yours. You might cast the spell more quickly.
Prepare yourself. Flawless execution.
Once more!
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Let us use this place in whatever it is you need. I shall gladly oblige. Fall back, and I will heal you with the magic. Wait a moment.
Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place arisen, or thereabouts.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found? We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemies' weakness. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Where ought we to go?
Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause. We are none of us alike.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along?
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Pray, follow me. We have arrived. I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same. Tis a mind troll!
Ice attacks will soon see the smoke elf.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
I only hope I do not.
ill had thought to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our throne carefully to determine our destruction.
If we are to best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
It is said we won't try.
By your Would you mind coming over here? This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
Let us proceed with due caution. This way, Master.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here. That's for
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen?
You'd best go There's no business to be had here.
Well met, sir.
I think it is.
How might I be of service?
The villagers' stares are as sharp as daggers. What is their intent, I wonder?
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Never seen you about. You the outsider? Well, look, come on. Follow me. I've some...
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to...
Whatever could you want from me?
Don't bring trouble to my door.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye? Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Is there aught else you care? Aye? Take care.
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a maester's teaching, an important milestone in mastering any vocation.
I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
Look at
that looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Fancy a look at my wares?
trumpets and that.
I'll go and open the chest.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm.
We shall await you here, Master.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me.
You're here. I've been wait.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on, figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you. You see, his real name is Dara. He was one of us. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you want? What can I say? Not many people anyway. Most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, we only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next.
Greetings, Master. Is this... I warn you.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
Let us proceed with due caution.
Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain.
Pray, follow me.
Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Follow me, if you would.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on...
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
Saurians, Master!
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
Over here, if you please.
Keep this up. I might be done before sundown.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
I don't know a town till we met its people. Mayhap I'll seek out a town objectivist. Some might find seeming to be not I.
Well met, son. How am I to be of service to you? The Goblin, I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know... someone taught them a lesson. At least.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Hail!
Welcome to Pure. And quality is what you need if you want to... Vive. So if you check the... price, just remember, many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, Simply say the word. Do come again!
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the foremost hospitality, you know where to find.
The road's at your left. $100 long.
Would you mind coming over here?
What?
All this hustle and bustle.
I've little enough gold to spend this case.
Seems I've caught someone's eye.
We're here, Master.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Well done, Master. But... your efforts, our task is complete.
There is much we ought to tend to. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say, I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need... Here, take care. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If Your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then but of course. I surmise Your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost hospitality you know where to find.
Oh, what does this say? Shall we take a closer look?
I've been on my feet all the time.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. We must rest. In another world, a bold and mighty...
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark. Out, but our day begin.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust? It would seem we've a need to visit the palace. Let us make for the palace, that she might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance. Over here, if you please. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that she might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please. We have reached our destination. We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
defense of my duty.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Townspeople.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did...
goes there?
Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
I've been here so long, I forgot why I came. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford.
You're far from your station, are you not?
We must consider the needs of the common folk as well.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen.
What I can do for you?
It would seem our sovereign has recovered enough to walk. Word reached my ear that...
If you've naught to say.
The same tired faces and the same tired frocks.
Have you had another ale cup?
I'm frightfully busy.
These festivities.
Surely the...
Naught but... Everyone who does...
I find dressing for these occasions
My sword arm.
Now, we who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. Now, we who are gathered here...
Another ale...
Methinks so.
I shan't let...
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
Is there aught?
find it liberating.
Perhaps I'll have a nap. Spend the moon. This is a peaceful place. Perfect for meditation.
Such quiet.
All this revel.
Just with my task. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials. So back and forth I go.
Is this fast?
All this merrymaking.
Smiles. Her charm, the sovereign, wooed indeed. 'Tis a way to.
Armate Priop? Surely the... Is there all... I would fe...
Who are you supposed...
I've a pressing...
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Don't look to me to solve this.
Wait,
Such quietude is a blessing.
I ought to take There's comfort now from baby life.
Such quietude.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Such cheap drink. It is not at all to my taste.
so tired. Just about anywhere.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Always a fresh breeze blowing. From there, what young
I hope I've not left aught undone. Nice place, this.
I ought to find something.
In case you haven't noticed, so if there's no one about, you might have to...
Welcome. Do make yourself at... I do hope you enjoy your...
Welcome, sir.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. My sorcerer skills could improve our situation. Might I be of assistance?
Those new recruits can barely lift their
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
It's been a hard day.
I only politics this morning.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be... Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend, at any rate, to seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief, I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speak.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. All shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
I'm not sure.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, aught shall change. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
Time to behave.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We shall await you here, Master.
Such peace. Raised such peace.
Time.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
what?
I hasten home, but it's not my duty. You'll have to excuse me.
I don't like this at all.
This is beyond me, I fear.
If you want to leave, show us your, Don't you dare think to try it.
My fate is sealed. I'd sooner stay out of the battle, where it's possible.
What's your problem?
If you've not have con...
What's your
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Ought to have known I'd never amount to anything.
Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the edge.
I should have known I'd not measure up.
Do not test me.
I don't like this at all.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Whatever 'tis you need, has been done.
The prison has been torched. Quick, douse the flames!
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I'm not seasoned enough for this.
Hold fast! You have the strength!
We shall remain here.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Oho! Then we are presented with 3 options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen as you... Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Oh, you've no interest in such things? Why, the law is everything to me. I believe I can surmise what you came for. And though I am here on false charges, I have no intention of breaking the law to gain my freedom. What is it? Have you come escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Disa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
Huh? I suppose.
Pull back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment.
Now to report to Captain Grant.
That is quite pottery. Times are hard. I'm vexed.
There's no hope.
This is beyond the pale.
Battle is best avoided here.
Welcome to We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
Fine wares or tea.
I've a terrible itch. I hope 'tisn't fleas. What should I do?
Is there anything to do?
Perhaps it benefit from
Arms for the poor. Pray grant the... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks.
You ought to be ashamed.
It is my duty to
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
No time to talk, I'm afraid.
farmer's daily life.
Was I lacking in giving?
We have found the material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Let me get that.
But dreams are free, I say.
Not my kind of place.
There's someone to talk
The
to.
heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
I can't give in. I'm You will suffer for this. You'll not get away with this!
In devotion?
What's the point? The moral
I know so little of this world. There's no duty to devote my life. Sometimes I wonder.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I few can afford perpetual. If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Wish I had someone to talk to.
Where's my comb?
Well met, Sir Arisen. few can afford Was I well met, Sir Arisen? Might I trouble you for alms? Many thanks. Hold on. You see, one of the... Malcolm, his name is. This building's very... Might I impose on you?
Let us begin by gathering information.
Right you are.
Quit acting... Where perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get my...
Malcolm's been just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
You don't need a permit to just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got, but 'tis easy enough. I shouldn't...
Malcolm don't know why he bothered.
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people...
Wish someone had...
You've naught to...
What to make of this?
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fit...
Supper and a night's rest is all I need. Wish someone had put...
I spend my days in...
We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. But you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear... Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
A short repose would do me a world of good.
All this worrying is giving me...
'Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I quite agree. are we to get through this door? I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, sir? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused, or we ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
You have my support.
The book's nest.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
Busy out today.
Well met, sir.
Times are hard.
Agreed. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Whereas aught I may assist you, always a pleasure.
Why is everyone always on such a...
find myself some work.
Suppose I ought to move on.
This is no life. Get by and muscle alone.
So tired. I'd kick just about anywhere.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
We shall await you here, Master.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I'm in it now.
Well? Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then. If you can
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt.
There's comfort in the humdrum of Greetings. You need only make a worthy offer. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. If the way forward is shrouded, it is lovely to see you.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
'Tis done at last. What I wouldn't give for a rest.
Agreed. I'm in need. Reprieve myself.
Right you are.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
New day. Yeah. A new perspective.